everyone, it's Ashley. I know I haven't made a video in a long time, and here I am today trying to make up for that. This is a video that I've been wanting to do for a really long time. Or I guess I should say it's a video I've been thinking about doing for a really long time because I've really gone back and forth. I'm open about my gender identity. I have it listed in my frequently asked questions on Tumblr. I am a part of a group on campus where I go and speak on panels openly about my sexuality and gender identity. It is not something that I at all hide, but it's still scary every single time I put myself out there in a new and big way. So here it is. Let's start by establishing the fact that in the United States of America, we culturally enforce a gender binary. On one side, we have masculine. Some things that we attribute to being masculine are being rugged, being stoic, being interested in sports, knowing how to work on cars, being a gentleman. And on the other side, feminine. Some things that we attribute to being feminine are dresses, the color pink, household chores, being a mother or having children. An important concept to understand is that not all women are gentle and soft-spoken and beautiful and good at cooking, and not all men are rugged and emotionless and stoic and good at working on cars. But that is what the media tells us the average man and woman are like. Another important distinction is that this only applies to the United States. In other countries, masculine and feminine mean different things and are reinforced differently. So what is genderqueer? What does it mean? It's a term that definitely means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. I can only really give my personal definition of it. To me, it means that my identity, my person, myself, who I am inside my head, and the way I feel and the things I like and what makes me feel most comfortable, it's not masculine or feminine. In my case, it's both. I like to wear baggier clothes. I tend to like clothes that are trendy in men's fashion. I like to take things apart and learn how they work. I like playing video games, but I also like shopping, and I'm very nurturing, and I want to have kids and be a mother. And these things inside our community contradict each other, but they don't contradict each other inside me. I started questioning gender when I cut my hair short. I handed a pair of scissors to my friends and I said, cut my hair off. I'm ready to take the leap. I had been wanting to cut my hair short for a while, and I was scared. I was scared, rightly, of the way that society would react to me. I was scared of the negative consequences of expressing myself in the way that I felt most comfortable. But I did it. I took the leap, I took the plunge, I cut all my hair off. And what happened instantly is that people started misgendering me. I would go in public and the guy at Subway would call me pal. Or I would go to take my girlfriend out to dinner and the check would be handed to me. Here you go, thank you very much, sir. And it was always these people, I wouldn't even call them acquaintances, people that I don't know, that don't know me, that I don't have time or a chance or an opportunity to explain to them, hey, you know, I'm actually not a guy, this is just the way that I feel comfortable dressing, or hey, you know, I don't identify as a man, but I just really like my hair short. I didn't get to have those conversations, and it really was hard for me at first. I talked about this a lot in my video, Is That a Boy or a Girl? And I'll put a link so you can hear more about how I dealt with those situations. But those kinds of situations made me uncomfortable because they were putting me inside a box that I didn't feel like I belonged in. They were saying, you look like a boy, so you're a boy. You look like a man, so you're a man. You look like that, so you must want to be a boy or a man. And I didn't. And I still don't. But you know, sometimes people say things to me like, oh, that's so girly, or, you know, don't be such a wimp. And I don't like that either. So I had these boxes, right? Masculine and feminine. And I just didn't feel good in either of them. I didn't feel like who I was matched up with society's definition of feminine, and I didn't feel like it matched up with masculine either. And it was scary, and it was hard, and it was confusing. And I was like, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm just me. I'm just Ashley. I just like these clothes. I just like this haircut. I just like these things. It's not because I'm a girl. It's not because I want to be a boy. I just am. And I'm not the one with the problem. I'm not. I'm just living my life. I'm just comfortable with myself, my body, my expression. I'm okay. The problem is with society, because society sees a person like me and they say, you have a problem. You don't fit in the 2 check boxes that I have for you. And since I don't know what to do with you, you need to change. You need to pick one. Those were some of the most confusing months of my entire life. But when I came out on the other side, I realized a couple things. One is that if I'm healthy, well-adjusted, happy, and living my life the way I want to live it, I don't have to change anything. I don't have to wear dresses so somebody else thinks that I'm feminine. I don't have to do it. I don't have to prove to anyone that my masculine traits are acceptable. I'm okay with me. And that's a very personal experience. Not everybody feels that way, but that's how I feel. And that was a huge takeaway from that experience. And the other thing that I realized is that it's hard to talk about. Even knowing that, and even having been through that, I find myself in situations where I'm uncomfortable because I know that the other person is uncomfortable with my presentation or my gender identity and my gender expression. And that is hard. And that is why I haven't made this video yet. But I'm making it now. This semester I'm taking a class called Gender and Communication. And in one of the chapters we read, there was one paragraph about people who grew up feeling like they didn't belong on the gender binary. And a sentence from that paragraph really hit me and stuck with me. For people who do not fit the conventional sex and gender roles, it is hard to find role models, and equally difficult to find acceptance from family, peers, and society. I want people to be able to see that it's possible to be gender non-conforming, to identify off the binary, and be a well-adjusted, happy, successful person. I don't have a sad life. I'm not sad. I have problems, but I'm a human. I feel this way, and I present this way, and I'm okay, and I want you to be able to be okay. If you're watching this video and you understand what I'm talking about, then this is for you. And I'm sorry that it took me so long to make it. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.